Hey YouTube, Mike the Alpha Hoarder here. Thanks for joining me today. I've got a different sort of video. This isn't my usual kind of content. Something of a one-off, so if it's not your cup of tea, no worries. Hopefully I'll catch you at the next one. But at the end of my last video, I showed off a couple images that I generated with the MidJourney AI bot. I wanted to see what it would come up with if it was charged with designing some of the artwork for the Alpha cards. And there were some pretty cool ones that I wanted to share. And I was surprised I actually got a lot of comments in that video, specifically about that last minute where I showed some of these cards. So I decided to feature a few more. Today I've got 3 little kids, and we've got a stomach bug going around the house, so no one's really been at their best. I've been dragging myself through work and all that, so I haven't really been in the mode to make a real video. So I thought this might be a little placeholder, and hopefully you enjoy it. I hope you'll forgive me, but the software engineer in me can't let this go without at least a 2-minute introduction. And I know from the comments that some of you might be interested in playing around with this stuff yourself. So MidJourney is accessible. There is a free version, there is a paid version. You talk to it through Discord, and basically what you do is you send it text prompts, and it will attempt to generate images that match the prompt. And it's one of several diffusion models out there, which is just sort of a style. It describes how these models were trained. Basically, they take a gigantic data set of tagged images, and they add a whole lot of noise to diffuse the image down to basically just dust, like you see on a, completely out of focus photo or something like that. And they train the model to take an image with some amount of noise and figure out what it might have looked like with a little bit less noise. And then, of course, if you can do that iteratively, you can try to get back to the original image. And there's no sure way to do that, but when you have a fixed data set, you can hone in until the model is really doing a good job reproducing the images that were in the data set. Once you have that model, though, instead of giving it the tags that are actually associated with the images, you can give it any kind of tag you want. That's effectively what the prompt is. And it will then try to find that picture in sort of diffusion latent space. It's really pretty wild. But just to make all that concrete, let's generate a knight in red armor holding a spear, standing guard on a bridge. And so you see that it creates 4 options for us, and you see how they start very diffuse and they get more and more manifest. And what you're seeing there is that iterative process of undiffusing an image, whatever the word would be for that. And there you go. It's really impressive. Okay, enough of that. So here is most of the Alpha set. There were some cards it just couldn't figure out, so I skipped some that it just couldn't get. Two-headed giant, for instance, it just was giving me 2 people standing in the frame. It just could not figure that out. And I gave it the card name, a description of the artwork, and the artist. And then I would generate variations on that or run it a few times until I got something nice. But beyond that, I did not do any touch-up work. I did not do any editing or color correction or anything. This is all what the AI spat out. So without further ado, here is the Magic the Gathering Alpha Set, created by an artificial intelligence 30 years after the original set. Enjoy! Thanks for watching today's video. If you're enjoying my content, you can really help the channel get more reach by grabbing its arms and stretching them. See you next time.